What's up, everybody? I don't know if the intro to you there, Mount Mama?
A video in the middle of the screen? Or am I crazy?
Something.
Something ain't
Just
right on mine, is it?
I don't know. It just
Hey
went.
guys.
It just went black and it came back. What's up, Stoner?
Hey guys.
What's happening?
Hey Stoner. Hey One Media. Hey Joyfield Janae. How's everybody doing tonight?
How's it going? Hey,
How are
y'all.
all of our beautiful people?
Yeah, I hope
We
everybody's
thought we
doing
had a
good.
guest tonight, but it's okay.
Yeah, this
Cause
got
we're
too
gonna,
close,
yeah, we're gonna wing it tonight.
and sometimes it's got to be like that, and that's cool.
Yeah, it's fine. Perfectly fine. Life happens, you know? And right now, I'm sure everybody's life is pretty hectic and busy with the holidays coming, and it's hard to catch a break.
Yeah.
But it's okay, you know? That's right. Joyfield, I'm blessed and highly favored.
Heck yeah. But we will have a guest on Saturday though, and from there on out, it should be like it should work itself out, and that's like the plan. And then we're gonna start getting into the calendar. That's what I want to start doing.
Yeah, yes, yes. So, McFly, what did McFly get into today?
Not much, just dealing with work stuff. I gotta figure out how to download some documents so I could fill out my tax information. Hopefully, everything should be all right.
Mm,
And then I don't
that's
know. I was
right,
just
Stoner. We're still
uploading older
kicking.
videos.
Was you uploading older videos?
Yeah, this does the video. I just uploaded a couple videos, like the helicopter one and
I
me at
like
the
the
portal.
helicopter one. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's an actual helicopter, guys. We're not talking dirty.
Yeah,
it's not. It's not that type of helicopter video. I don't want nobody to get that confused.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh well, okay, okay. Around here, a helicopter is different.
Hey, Phoenix.
Phoenix, hey girl, hey.
That should be better.
I'm trying to set me up here.
What up, though, McWig Splitter?
I have had a busy day, and I know you have.
Yeah,
My dog has missed me. He's trying to love on me and play with me. Not right now, buddy. Ah! You did not just do that to me.
we nibble you.
No, I got down there and he slung his face and slung his slobber all in my face.
Hmm.
Nasty butt. I know, you're awful excited. I love you. I love you. Yes, I do. My big boy. Him's my big boy. Oh, God, he's going to knock me over. Sorry, guys. I've been gone. Go lay down, baby. I know, I love you too. I miss you
You're
too.
good. That's always a good feeling when you come home and somebody misses you, you know?
Oh, yeah, he misses me like. He gets out of, I think sometimes he might pass out, might have a heart attack on me. He gets so excited when I get home.
That's funny.
He gets out of breath just standing there. Hey, Sonal, how are you? Thank you for coming. Thank you, guys. How are you guys feeling, Phoenix? I know that you guys ain't been feeling too well.
Yeah, it's been going around here too.
Yeah.
It made my son stay home today because he had his stuffy nose yesterday. They're like, yeah, you can't come back tomorrow. So,
Yeah, they'll do that because of that whole COVID thing that happened. And
yeah.
it's still going around and blah, blah, blah. You know how it is.
It's crazy how that like went away though, like last election cycle, like COVID,
Well,
allegedly.
it's still here, but it's like the common cold or something. But there's one coming, they said it's a COVID X or something.
What?
Yeah, it's supposed to be really bad. It's another wave of it. See, there's different strains of the COVID, which is crazy. But
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, and it's scary. Like my mom and dad's elderly. My dad has lung problems. It's just it's worrisome.
oh, it's the vaccines that like they made it seem like if you don't get them, you're gonna die. I told you my other job when I worked at Giant, they made me get it, and then after I got it, they stopped making it that you had to get it. And I was like, so why'd you guys make me get it? They're like, oh well, you had to get it then. I'm like, that was last month.
that was last week, man. Like, what do you
Like,
mean?
and it made me
Last week.
sick actually. It made me sick when I actually got those shots. I know like because it's putting a virus in me, but I was working those nights and I remember it beat the hell out of me.
Oh, Phoenix, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. And that's
Yes.
good to hear that you're doing well, Sonal. But hey, my dad, that's what I was going to tell you. He got the vaccination on Friday, right? By, I think, Sunday, Monday, we had him at the hospital going into ICU. He had
What?
COVID. Yeah. And he almost died. Yes, he was in the ICU COVID unit for 3 weeks.
That's
And it was
crazy.
the doctors was telling us they didn't know if he was gonna make it or not. So that was tough.
So this is recent?
Uh, a year or two ago.
Oh, I got you.
It ain't been that long ago. So my dad is on oxygen now, and he'll be on oxygen for the rest of his life. It damaged him that bad.
Yeah, I just think that
But
it didn't know what they were doing at first either. Like, because with all every putting everybody on a
well,
ventilator, I think that was a problem too.
and the doctor came out, the one that was on there pushing, on the news and stuff, pushing the shots.
Who, Fauci?
That doctor came out and said that they did not have time to test the vaccinations to see what side effects were, if they worked, or anything. They just put them out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They didn't have time to test. That's wild.
It is wild.
I think it's crazy. But.
The thing that scared me though, honestly, with that whole like the whole COVID thing, and I'm gonna break it down, is when I heard the rapper who played, I mean, the actor that played Debo on Friday, the guy that actually, they said you got knocked the fuck out, the real guy. He died.
Yeah.
He was unalived from COVID, and that scared me. I was like, Debo,
Yeah.
is gone from COVID. That is crazy, and a whole bunch of other
Phoenix.
people.
Yeah. Phoenix, I totally agree with you.
And I
And
agree
you
with you,
too.
Midway Splitter.
Yeah. I never took the vaccination. I don't plan on it ever. I mean, I was staying my ground with it. I'm not taking any of it.
I did, like I
I'm not
said.
taking any more vaccinations that they put out. I'm just going to put that out there. I am not doing it. Okay, I'm not doing. I do not trust it.
I'm 50-50 with the flu. You know what I mean?
Nah, I don't even get it. I don't even get it.
Because I remember the one year I didn't get it a couple years ago, and I was sick as a dog all year. And then the one year I did get it, it actually did help a lot So I can tell you from that. But then last year I didn't
Yeah.
get it, and I felt like I've been building up my immunity on my own. So
Well, see, I don't never hardly get a cold or like if I get sick, it's bad. You know, my immune system, but I don't do the vaccinations and stuff, and I'm always outside. You know, I say my immune system's pretty good.
it's the kids that get me sick.
See, Phoenix, those vaccinations has the flu in it and it has COVID in it, and what it does is tries to build your body's immunity quick with these vaccinations. You end up sick with them because it is a side effect because they're giving you a dose of flu.
Yeah,
It's like, you know, around here when you're younger, they say if you eat poison ivy, you'll never catch it again.
that's true.
So same way with the flu, if they dose you with the flu, you may not ever catch it again. I don't know if that's the way they think, but I mean,
This is what I use for medicine right here. Honey.
my baby's doctor, told me that kids were cootie carriers,
Yeah, that's why I've been getting sick all year
and
because
that
my
they
kids.
carry they carry all these germs and stuff and bring them home.
Mm.
But I mean, kids are a blessing. He was just saying, they go to school around all kinds of different children, and children get sick and they wipe their nose on their arms, and you know, yes, Stoner. I use a lot of electrolytes, a lot of honey, and I love
Yeah,
garlic.
see?
An
Honey
antioxidant, yes.
and coconut water is what I do. It helps
Now,
me.
I drink,
Hey, Black Lion.
hey, Black Line,
Hey, Larry.
you're a tush carrier, not a cootie carrier. Hey, Larry, what is
What's a
up?
what's a tooth carrier?
What is that, Black Line? Explain. Explain.
A tooth carrier. I don't know if he's joking or what. He's always joking.
A tushy carrier. A tush? Tushy?
Like a chew. Maybe that's what he's trying to say. A chew. Yeah, I see. I hate
I
garlic.
do too, McWig Splitter.
I hate
Hey,
garlic,
Jack.
and I'm Italian.
Why?
Everyone's like,
I've,
"Oh, Italians
I've
eat
got
garlic on everything."
I've got
Nope.
real garlic out like in there right now that I really just peel it and bust it up and put it in my food. The real deal, the real stuff. Everybody's saying hi.
Everyone's
What's
like,
on
"Oh,
the
you're
menu tonight?
Italian. You're supposed to love garlic."
We're just winging it, you know.
Yeah.
You know us.
It got too close, and the one guy he gave me a text number to get a hold of him. I was talking to him fine on Facebook Messenger, but then the number he gave me, I wasn't hearing back, and then I kept. So I was like, it's getting too close. I'm just not gonna have anybody tonight, you know.
Right. Larry, we won that competition actually. We won. We ran two rabbits, is all. We ain't getting good rabbit running in. I don't know if it's where it's dry or what, but I mean, you'll run maybe two or three and that'll be it. But we did win the competition, and my dog is championed out in all three classes. So I am a happy camper. Yes,
Yeah, you're
Phoenix.
fine.
It's stuff
I'm
like
not on
that
camera.
that excites me. I mean, we had these dogs and stuff, and if I can bring a dog from like not having champion all the way to champion it out in three different classes, that is awesome. I like to watch the growth, and it's fun. It's really fun. And I like being out there, you know?
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
hmm And it's exciting when your dog runs a rabbit to you and you're trying to shoot that thing and they're fast. It's exciting. You got to get that gun up and you got to hurry it up because that rabbit's going to be gone. if you don't. So it's exciting too. I love it. I can't help it. I love it. You know. Yes, they were very smart dogs. But we ran them a lot, you know. Keep them ran up, keep them, pretty well trained up. You feed them right and you run them right, you'll have good dogs. I think it's all in the handler, to be honest, all in the
Exactly.
owner. If you
Good
will have a
owner,
good
good
dog,
dog.
yeah. If any, I think just about any, unless it just wants to lay around at your feet. If you do it right, from a pup, you'll have a good dog.
Yeah.
I think.
There's some
Yes,
dogs that are
Black
crazy.
Line.
You know what I mean? That even if you have the best trainer, there's still crazy dogs. But for the most part, though, if you have a good trainer, the dog should come out good.
Yeah, yeah. Sam, you get duds and everything. You know, you get a
What the?
dud in anything. One that lays at your feet ain't no good.
Yeah.
Okay, Phoenix. Love you, girl. Good
I told you
night.
I had a Dachshund Beagle. And good night, Phoenix. And that dog was mean. He liked to fight all the time. He was tough, that dog. He was the toughest dog ever. And Dachshund Beagles ain't that big.
Right. Well, I've got one beagle that you can't put in the box with another one. And I think, because I just got him and he's like 4 years old. So I think that a dog might have fought him in the box.
Mm.
And now he's mean about the box.
What's that, big wig splitter? What's up, Jack?
Jack, that's what I have. I have beagles. I like blue cheek beagles the best, but I do. I love that Texas red beagle. We
Those
named
are,
her Fancy.
yeah, those are I was gonna say those are the fancy ones.
Yeah, they really are. Oh, is this all right, McWig Splitter?
We'll check it
We're all
out.
about that. Yes, we'll definitely check that out. I am all about that. 100%. I was watching something before, actually just listening to it on my way home and stuff. But I was listening to it and they was talking about, I think I even seen it to you. It was anonymous that had posted it about Donald Trump making a speech stating that we was close to World War III, closer to
I've,
World War III than we have ever been.
I mean, they say that they have this thing called like a doomsday clock, and they say like every year it gets like a second or two closer, and it's like right there. They say.
Yeah,
You ever hear that thing, the doomsday clock?
yeah. I do believe that time's winding down and something big's about to happen because, I mean, you can actually feel it. But who knows? Who knows what they're trying to pull? You can never tell.
And then they just said that
I
what you
know
would
it
call
is
it.
because, listen, it is about to go down with Russia because we have sent Ukraine some more crap and
Yeah,
Russia's
yeah, but
pissed.
they're saying that. So they're saying it's long range missiles that they're allowed to use. But here's the thing, though. They're saying that they're not ballistic, so they're not really long range. They're just longer range than they had before. So it's like a medium range missile, but like they want to scare everybody too. I think
Well,
that's what a
see,
lot of this is. They like to
Putin
scare everybody.
Putin had warned the U.S. though and said that if we had helped Ukraine anymore, that he was going to nuke us. Is exactly what he said.
But he also said that if they actually go and invade their territory, and they did, that they were going to do that. So he's been saying that the whole time. The only thing is, you know, when he gets desperate, that's the problem. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what he's going to do when he gets too desperate.
Right, and it's getting to the point where he's getting desperate. And I think that the U.S. I think that it's, I don't think it's what they're saying. I think it's more than what they're saying, like McWeek Splitter said. because they're not tell. You got to think they're not going to tell us the truth.
But they also pissed off at him over there too. Like I've been watching reports on TV that some of the newscasters are starting to say like this war is taking forever. You know what I mean? Like they only supposed to be they said to everybody that it was going to be 3 days. Like oh we'll have Ukraine in 3 days. They told everybody in Russia, and you know
Yeah,
what I
they.
mean? It's going
Yeah.
on forever.
Well, see, listen, Russia, they dictate what news and stuff their people see, right? So their
Yeah.
people don't see everything that they do. It's what Russia wants them to believe. And the same in the US, the same in China. They control the media. We only know what they want us to know. And they can make us believe whatever because we believe our news, we believe the media, we believe this.
Well,
We
I think
take it.
in America we have a two system news. You know what I mean? You got like the Republican news and the Democrat news, and then
Well,
sometimes people try to be in the middle. So like a lot of
yeah,
times I watch a little bit of I watch some CNN and I watch Fox News to figure out what the hell is going on sometimes because I don't believe none of them. So I want to watch both of them to kind of get a grasp or a feel of what's happening. You know what I mean? When something happens, I don't
yeah.
just watch one source.
Well, CNN is Clinton News Network. You do know that, right?
That's funny.
It is. It really is.
They
So
used to be credible
that
though
is
back in
your
the day.
that's your Democratic news, CNN, because it's the Clintons. So
Nah, I
I
mean
don't
I
know
get
if
that.
people knew that or not.
The Clintons don't own that. That's you know who owns that. Turner owns that. The guy Ted Turner. I don't know if he's still alive. The guy who owned TNN or which TNT and TBS. That guy he used to own. He used
Well,
to
look
own
it up. What
he
CNN
used to
means.
own the Atlanta. He used to own the Atlanta Braves. That's like it's I don't know what it means. I know it means like uh, somebody tell us what it means. But
Clinton
it's
News
not.
Network. Look it up.
That's what Republicans say. That ain't that. It ain't that.
Go look it up. I swear.
That's what they
I
say it
swear.
is.
Look at that. Let's Google it right now. Google knows
It's
everything.
not Clinton News Network.
It is the Clinton. That's Clinton News Network, CNN. Fake
They
news.
support
I'm
them.
just
Yeah, they
kidding.
support them. No, they
I'm
support
just.
them probably. I see that. They support the Democrats, so they were supporting Hillary a lot. And I don't know, they funny both of them. I think CNN got a lot of ratings though from Trump, from them hating on Trump. I think that's how they stayed like relevant the last 4 years. Without them hating on Trump, who's gonna watch? You know what I mean? What are they gonna talk about? You know what I'm saying? So they get views from that. I think.
Stoner, yeah. Yeah. Across Canada. And it's fake. Totally. But I mean, that is all, what is it? Allegedly fake. That's what we say.
Allegedly, yeah.
It's allegedly fake. Oh, our conversations, I swear. And Jack, yes, I did see that, where he has one that's radioactive and it can send a tidal wave to wipe out an entire shore or a city. I did see that.
Oh yeah, Poseidon. But but they say that they not even sure if half of their stuff works though. You know what I mean? I'm sure some of it works, but
Well,
I don't know.
that's what they're telling us. Do we really know?
They want to scare us. That's why. You know.
Yes. The unknown is always scary, so they keep it and just going, going, going.
What you
And I
should be
think they
scared
like.
about though is
I
they
think.
got the North Koreans over there now. That's what you should be scared about.
Well, I think that. Daggone it, I forgot. I think that China is one to watch for.
They're getting pissed too. They keep
Their
showing him.
military is huge. And if you get China, Russia, and North Korea together, America's picked. you
I
know?
don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
they
think
outnumber us.
yeah, but who do they fight? When's the last time they went to war? like the 70s. You know what I mean? Even if they got new equipment, who they tested on? Like America, that's what Ukraine's for. They send it all their new stuff over there to test it out to make sure the stuff works. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't worry about it because I know where I'm going, you know, and I have faith in that.
That's why I think they doing a lot of this stuff now before Trump gets actually in. You know what I mean? They trying to scare
Yeah.
us more until he gets in. Because I think when he gets in, he's going to try to talk to a lot of these countries. And, you know, right now you got like a little bit of time to when's it, January something? That's when he comes into office or whatever. January
Yeah.
11th or something.
Yeah.
So I know it's around then. So till
So
then, they gonna try to scare the daylights out of you. I think that's what I think. Like,
I do, and I don't think we should be afraid. The Bible says that there'll be wars and rumors of wars and all this. So this is what's happening, you know. It is what it is. You can't be afraid though. You have to have faith and trust that you're gonna be all right.
I
Either
was just
way,
reading.
you know, just either way.
They were
Yeah.
showing you ain't see that video. There's a video of Putin meeting up with that Chinese president, and he's pissed off because it's
Well,
going on too long. That war. They show a picture of him. He's mad. He wants it
well,
to be
they
over with.
also showed a video of Putin and that guy over China shaking hands and becoming an alliance too. So which is it?
It's a video of them in the golf cart together. He looks
Because
look it up. He
I've
looks mad.
seen, well, I've seen two of them. I've seen them shaking hands and them saying that they're building an alliance, and I've also seen the video where he looks mad. So which one is it? Is he upset or are they together? That's what I'm saying. The confusion is crazy, and that's how they want it. That way you don't never know what exactly is going on. Make sense?
Exactly. That's why we have CNN or Fox. You know what I mean? And I think both of them. You know what I mean? With people like us being online and people actually telling the news online, people have other options now to go on YouTube and
Yeah, and
find other
actually get
sources.
facts. Like get facts. Well, I don't even know if it's facts because you're getting news from everywhere else. I don't think we really know exactly what's going on. Period. And I don't think we will until it all comes out. You know, look at that MK Ultra. Look how long they kept that stuff secret until they figured it out. Hey, Trouble. I like how long did that take to come out? The MK Ultra. Years, right?
Somebody like that was another somebody exposed them for that. Otherwise, they would have kept going. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, it was
and
another whistleblower. So, and I do believe they still use that MK Ultra stuff on us, like through like the media and through the TVs, movies,
and the
stuff like
internet.
that. Yeah. Yeah, because they control it all. China and Russia are buddies. I thought so. In the beginning, they were buddy buddy, but now it's just gone too long.
They're frenemies. That's what they
Yeah,
really is.
crazy. But the thing is like they'll unite over their hatred for America. That's what it'll boil down
Communist
to.
news network.
Exactly. Exactly. Around here, they call it the Clinton News Network. I swear. And you can look it up, and then it'll say, the urban whatever, whatever.
Yeah, I don't really know what the C stands for. To be honest with you, I really don't know.
I don't either. We should look it up. I will.
And I told you I like what's his name when they had that guy Tucker Carlson, but I don't know they fired him on Fox and then on what
Tucker
we call it.
Carlson's on YouTube now, though.
Yeah, he's on YouTube and Twitter. I think he does a lot of his videos on.
Let's see what does the N in
That's CNN. What does it stand for?
what is the C in C in stand for?
Central News.
CNN debuted in the 1980s as the cable news network. C
Cable
for
News
cable,
Network. Cable. There you
N
go.
for news, and the other N for network. There we go. Cable News
Oh,
Network, a U.S.
what's a
organization that
good gift for your
broadcasts
wife?
news on television.
Cable, not communism. Yeah. That's
Wow,
funny.
that is wow. I still think, you know, we'll call it the
Clinton
communism
news.
news network or the Clinton news network. Take your
Should be,
pick.
it should be KNN. Camella News Network. That's what it turned into.
Yeah, for sure.
I just
Yeah,
don't.
thanks for
I was
hacking
talking
into
to
that.
people even when it came with her. Like I just never even understood like what her policy was. Like nobody ever explained like how she was going to try to make our country better.
Oh, you're out of town and you want to get her something? Listen, you can find these boxes that are very nice online. And they have chocolates and all kinds of nice little things in them. And they'll deliver it right to the door. Trouble. At least
Yeah, I was gonna say what she like.
I
You
had
know.
someone send me a box like that, and it was from a secret admirer, and they sent it right to my door. So I kind of got freaked out a little bit.
Yeah, that's a little freaky.
But but it was very nice. It had all kinds of stuff in it. It had a little note in it to say that you're a diamond in the rough and all that. So I thought that was so sweet.
That's cute.
So we can open up
New
the
World
chat
Order.
and
Hell
let
yeah.
people come up if you want.
Yeah, if you guys want to come up, because we don't have a guest today, so
Y'all more than
y'all can be
welcome
a
to
guest.
come up and hang out with us. We're just shooting the breeze, blowing smoke. But yeah, I think everything is getting a little wild out there in this world. People are getting wild these days. And I don't know if they've always been this wild and it's just now like coming out or if this is a new wave of thing, you know? It's crazy, I think.
Yeah, like you said though, there's always been crazy people. You just see more of it now, you know?
McWig Splitter, I believe that. I believe that. Treble, who's got the that a lot of people do. They come up here with us all the time. And we have us a good old time.
Yeah, we get a lot of people come up.
Yeah, it's fun. Yes,
School.
because like that's what I do know is our schools, the curriculum and stuff, it does sway our kids into believing the way the government wants them to. They're taught exactly how to believe, how to think, and all that. Think about it. And
There's
now
a
they're
lot of things.
bringing,
Like when they would have those drag queen story hours with kids. I don't care what you do when you're over 18. Like
well, yeah,
I'll
in
put it to you
your
like that.
own personal life, do what you want, but please don't put that on my child, and don't let my child see it if I don't want my child to see it.
Thank
That's
you.
my
I
child,
agree.
you
I
know.
said that, and people told me I was crazy. This is the main reason why I left the Democrats because I started talking about this, and they're like, "Oh, you're just hateful and sexist," and I'm like, "No, I have kids
No,
now, and
I
I
so
don't want
don't.
that around my kids. Like, what's
Well,
wrong
my
with that?"
thing is I so do not care what you do in your own home, in your
Exactly.
own, but don't put it on me and don't put it on my family, don't put it on my kids. That's all I ask. Do what do you make you happy, but don't force it on me or my kids.
Exactly.
I don't force my beliefs on anybody.
Shrooming, yeah, shrooming. That's what it is. You can't say the other word. You know that? You
Right.
can't.
I know. Yes, yes. And they know when they're young like that, they're easy. That's the best time to get them. They got the open mind. They can be taught easy. They follow direction easy. You know.
Yeah, that's crazy what McWick's player just said. You read it? That's
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah, they turn your
yeah,
kids against you. That's true. That's crazy.
absolutely, absolutely. Hey, Creoles.
Yeah, because they teach your kids a certain way, and I think after they grow up and they get out in the real world, they learn
Thunder.
how the world really is. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
But, yeah. So
And through these movies and stuff, it gives you false hope in marriages, false hope in all this. But it makes you think that your life's supposed to be a certain way and your life is not. And then you think, oh my gosh, I'm not normal. No, everybody's not supposed to be the same.
But and it's reality. Like I told you, you saw when I went out on Halloween, like the way it is now, nobody gives out candy because it's not like the nuclear family. Like you don't have a father in
Right,
every home, so not
right.
every kid's going out trick or treating. So like it's dark. All these neighborhoods are dark on
Exactly.
Halloween. And it's crazy. That's just one example right there.
Hey, Miss Rainey.
Hey, Miss Rainey. Hey,
Our guy Creels.
what's up, Krills? You guys
But
are all
yeah,
more than welcome to come up if you want.
yeah, the link's posted. I can post it again. But now, like the congratulations, Miss Rainey. I heard you got monetized, girl.
Oh yay!
Girl,
That's
congratulations.
that singing got
Tickled
you
for
somewhere.
you.
See?
Yes,
I was watching you, Miss Rainey, the other night. You did great too.
she does. She
Both you
does
guys.
amazing. She is
There we
amazing.
go.
Jake, welcome. Oh,
Uh,
Some
I hit.
spice up.
there
There
Yeah.
we
you
go.
go. Welcome, welcome.
What's going on,
What's up,
everybody?
Jack? What's happening?
I am
Same
tickled
old,
to
same
death
old.
for you, Miss Rainey. That is amazing.
Yeah, no, and that's what I tell everybody. It happened for me quickly too. I had YouTube for a long
Yes.
time, but when I actually tried, it happened quickly. You know, so I
Yeah.
think it happened for anybody.
Right.
I'm proud. I'm proud of you. I want more of us to be monetized.
Travel. This shit's intense. Nah, we're just talking, Travel.
What's everybody? Yo, I'm gonna go put some light on my face. It's too dark in here.
Okay.
It's all good.
Subi, hey. It did happen quick, Miss Rainey.
I'm happy for you, Miss Rainey.
I am, yes. I love seeing our people grow. You know? I
Yeah,
love that.
I would love a whole bunch of us to be monetized and having podcasts
Yeah.
and just, you know what I mean, just growing
Yes.
outward. That's what I want to see happen.
Yes.
I wouldn't
Everybody
mind it.
just grow out and do.
I tell everybody if you want to really get monetized, just try to do like 3 shorts a day and like a live, three shorts and a live or two lives, and happen for you.
Right.
Yeah, you got to
Hey,
keep going.
travel. I don't look at it any other way than just like going to Walmart and all them people seeing you too, or going on vacation and everybody sees you, you know?
Yeah. And that's the thing though, when you're having a shitty day, you don't want to go live a lot of times. Trust me, I know my kids are fighting. And it's crazy, but I feel like I'm out there and I'm being real. Like I feel like everybody
Yeah.
you see that the perfect family, like everything's
Yeah, that,
perfect. Like
It's fake.
that's
yeah,
bullshit.
It's
yeah,
Exactly.
fake. Yeah, no, you're real, man.
right.
I
Yeah,
looked at your stuff. I think people appreciate that realism too. Just not people being fake all the time, because that's what a lot of
Right.
this content is. It's just garbage, you know.
It's fake bullshit.
Miss
Exactly.
Rainey, I believe that too. I agree with you 100%.
I'm gonna send
Joe
live.
Daddy, what is up?
What's happening? Yeah, you'll
Stoner with
get
the
there.
half shell.
You need 6 more subscribers, and you can go live on your computer. And then I think when you get to 100, you can go live on off your phone. But if you get like an app like this, you can go live. It doesn't matter
Right
how many
now,
subscribers
like
you have. Yeah,
if you go from StreamYard, you can go live. All you have to do is request from StreamYard, and it takes 24 hours. But within that 24 hours, you can go live on YouTube from StreamYard. That's how I did it
exactly.
for the podcast. We got 12 subscribers, but we're still running live, on YouTube on the podcast channel.
Oh yeah.
So I figured that out.
I like to go live. Talking shit.
All
Hell yeah.
right, Treble. Awesome.
I got kicked out of another football group this week on Facebook.
How'd
I
that happen?
figured you go
I fight.
missing, and I know you're getting yourself in trouble. I just
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah, my girl, because I go in these football groups and it's a whole bunch of Cowboys fans and shit, and we just be fighting with each other, and then
Yeah.
they're like, oh, and I'm like, well, and they're like, yeah, well, you're a fake Eagles fan. I'm like from Philadelphia, and I'm like, you're a fake Cowboys fan. The guy's from New York. I'm like, how the fuck are you a Cowboys fan? I don't get it.
What's
Hello,
up, Larry?
Larry.
Hey
What's up,
guys,
Welcome up, you guys.
Yo,
Welcome, welcome. So what's Larry been into today?
oh, nothing, just watching stuff on YouTube.
Watching stuff on you. I had a busy day.
Yeah, I like
Oh, yeah,
about
me
that
too.
snake handler in West
Oh,
Virginia.
yeah. There was a snake handler, a pastor of a church that died.
America's taint. That's so funny, McWick's Twitter.
that is
Oh,
funny. I
isn't
like that.
Lordy
Well,
mercy.
you know, there's just so many of those religions that's just kind of off the wall.
Well, it's
That's true.
man-made. Man-made rules in the religious aspect. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The best thing is don't follow
What's
after
up,
the
girls?
religion.
What's
Read
up,
that
Krills?
Bible.
Yeah,
Get you a
people.
one-on-one relationship, Do that, and then God will fix it and clean it up. You don't have to. He'll do it. That's how I believe.
no, I just asked you earlier, Mountain Mama, about it in West Virginia.
Yeah, I'm sure they still, absolutely, they still do it.
It
Hello,
said,
Trouble.
What's up,
How's
Trouble?
it going?
What's up?
How are you?
Damn, there's a lot of people in here now.
Yeah.
said that,
Oh, I still want to put these Christmas lights in the background. I like that.
I like Christmas
Very
lights too.
festive.
Oh
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do
Said
my
he was-
Christmas tree with Halloween lights.
Festive. Woohoo.
said he was
Party
bed
at
at 1
Jack's.
p.m. and died
Yeah.
at 10.
Snake handlers. Yeah, I heard about them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, in West Virginia, you got all these haulers and in these backwoods. They stuff that happens, y'all, that
Right.
we don't even know. Like that Whitaker family, how long did they live back in the mountains before people discovered them? You get what I mean?
Seriously.
I think that guy found them by accident. The guy who did a report about him. He found them by accident. He was just driving through, and he's like, "These people are crazy." They just start
They are.
interviewing and shit.
And they're only like 2 hours away from me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 2
They seem
hours.
they seem like very nice people.
They do, but what they're doing, Larry, is wrong. That's not right.
Yeah.
It
They-
ain't.
I seen
That ain't
Deliverance.
Aren't snake handlers Pentecostal? Or am I wrong about that?
They're like,
Yeah,
they're
it's like a-
Pentecostal.
Well, not all Pentecostals handle snakes though.
Right, right.
You got different branches of the Pentecostal church. You got Tennessee, Pentecostal. And it's all conferences, guys. And it's all these churches together, and you go to these conferences once a year. It's kind of wild. And everybody from every state from that organization comes to that.
Are you Pentecostal?
Me, I'm
Yeah.
non I'm non-denominational. I'm none of that. I don't believe in any of that, period.
Yep.
I've been to
I do not.
Pentecostals quite a few times.
I'm
I
only
believe-
asking because I know a few girls that are Pentecostal from when we were younger, and they're crazy now.
Yeah, they are. They are.
You want to talk
Wow.
about raising the roof off?
Yeah. Once they get jeans on, they're done for.
Yeah. Well, see, and in the Tennessee Church of God, which is a Pentecostal church, women ain't allowed to wear pants. They're not allowed to cut their hair and all that. So, I mean, and that's all man-made rules because the only thing the Bible said is a woman should not look like a man and a man should not look like a woman. It never said a woman couldn't cut her hair. It just said don't be like a man. You're a woman.
Hmm.
Be a woman.
Yep.
So, and I believe that way. I don't believe in this religious stuff. I believe in God. Period.
Yeah, they got one of them. I don't know how to say it. They got a church with one of those rainbow flags in front of it, like around me.
Okay. Look
And
this
I
up.
don't understand. I don't understand it. I'm not trying. I don't know how to say it. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
You can look this up.
Nah.
They've got a church of Beyonce. No joke. So that's what got me. If people can make churches for Beyonce, I'm out of the religious aspect. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Federally funded religious aspect.
Well, and it is. You got to pay your tithes. You got to pay your dues, and then you got to give offering. It's just
Well,
how it
one
is.
thing my dad used to tell me, he would say he's like, name one business that you don't have to pay taxes on, you don't have to sell anything except for hot air, and it's just, and you make all kinds of money. I was like, I don't know. He's like, religion. He's like, think about it. He's like, all they selling you is hot air, and you're paying for that building. The bigger the building is, the more they ask you to donate. Oh, you gotta help out this church. If you got one of the mega churches, they always they put you on a plan. You know that?
And Jesus, I'm telling you, Jesus is not in that building. Jesus is within you.
Yep.
The church is within you.
You ever see those
Period.
videos where they interviewed like a pastor and he's like, "Why do you have all these Versace suits?" Jesus wanted me to have them.
Oh yeah, these big, they're. But it. Hey, sense of wonder. It's just, to me, mind blowing because all my life I was raised in this stuff, right? And as I got older, I started seeing how fake it was.
Yep.
Okay. And it blew my mind. It turned my world upside down, I'm not going to lie, for a while. Made me confused. All this. Travel.
Oh yeah.
You can come up. You did good.
Yeah, come on back, Trouble.
We enjoy having you up here.
Yeah.
Hey, McQueen Splitter, I am with you.
I agree.
I'm with you. See, and then when I was in church, I thought I was doing all this work in the church for God, but I realized that I was doing it for the church. I was doing what the church told me to do. I wasn't, and that, it was just a lot for me. It was a lot for me at one time. It really was. But I'm glad that my eyes were open to see the facts. You know what I'm saying? To see the truth.
Absolutely. Yep.
That's how so.
And that's what I want to. That's what I want to spread is the truth, and I want people to know that this Christian walk is not as hard as the world and the religious people have made it seem.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
You can do it, you know, and the way that they make it seem, you don't feel comfortable. You don't, you feel judged. But in God, there's no judgment. What you did yesterday and you ask for forgiveness, He don't remember that. So why are we so caught up in stuff in the past and the churches too?
Because
They
people are so
judge you.
scared of the future. That's what it is. People are
Well, they
scared of
judge
the
you on
unknown.
your past, and they're using stuff that was passed down from great granddad who couldn't even read. So how did he know the Bible if he couldn't even read it, guys?
That's
This is
true.
man-made traditions that they thought they was doing the right thing. I'm not saying they was a part of anything bad. I'm saying even they thought they was doing these things for the right reasons because they were taught a certain way. And that's how they honestly believed. So, and it's really hard. Really hard for
Amen,
people to
sister.
turn around from that. And
Yeah.
I
Oh
just
yeah.
I just want people to know the truth about stuff like that because you don't have to clean yourself up. I promise. You give your life over, you read that Bible, you'll change and you won't even realize it until the people around you say, "Hey, you've
Trouble.
changed.
I
You've
would.
changed a lot."
Hmm.
You know? So that's just how. Hey, Scooby.
Yeah, that's right, Stoner. That's right.
There you go,
I
Chris.
believe it says you live
Right,
in the
Sense of
world,
Wonder.
be of the world, be in the world, not
That
of it.
exactly.
Yeah.
And with with the religious aspect, it's about money, just like everything else is. They're lovers of themselves and lovers of money. And the church is lazy. They don't go out to the widows and the children that don't have fathers. They don't do that anymore. They've
Hey,
closed
C.
their
Chester.
doors, and they're not supposed to. They close their doors to the homeless and to people that's addicts, and that's the people that the church is supposed to be helping. That's the people
Exactly.
that Jesus was helping. So
That's
in turn, the church is supposed to open their doors to people like that. If you're homeless, the church is supposed to open that door and say you can sleep here tonight.
yeah.
That's
Did you
what
hear
they're
what
there for.
happened during that hurricane? During that mega church in Houston, that
Yeah, you
guy
wouldn't let them in.
Yeah,
he wouldn't let him in their church, yo. And
I
that's and
know,
that church is huge. That church used to
that's
be an old
crazy.
stadium. Yeah,
So
that's
That's
nuts.
Chester,
crazy.
Those people are
What?
wasn't
not
that
of God. They're just
Crazy.
not.
Right.
wasn't that Joe Osteen's church?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
If
Hey,
I
was.
think it
remember right.
Misfit.
I
Yeah, it was
think it
like
Misfit,
was.
how are you
one of them
feeling?
hurricanes.
See,
Miss that.
Chester, I love you all.
Hopefully
Oh
y'all
yeah,
get better, man.
Hey, what's up, Chester? What's up, everybody?
what's
Hi,
up?
everybody.
That's how I feel, and I just want to spread love and prove to people that that's not of God. Love, encouragement to keep going, that's of God. A welcoming
Absolutely.
person, that's of God.
Absolutely.
Not
You
judging
know,
people.
Uh-oh.
not judging you. We lost
We lost Larry.
Larry.
Larry, where'd you go?
I know.
No,
I
come
got.
back, Larry.
I'm gonna
He can.
slightly
He
slide off
got.
screen here.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what
you're
I'm
good.
doing. I'm doing the
Y'all go
same thing as
ahead.
you,
Yeah,
Jeff.
I figured.
What's up, Miss Fed? I see you over there.
Right, Stoner.
That's the Chester slide off. I'm always. I was like, hey, what's up?
I like that. I like that.
Oh, sense of wonder. The temperature in Minnesota is 30.
That's not too bad.
It was a high-low temperature. It's going to be 27. The roads are icy. The first snowfall in Minnesota. They don't slow down. They just get stuck in the ditch, salt trucks. Woo, Rudy.
Hey,
Must be
creator.
getting a good snow.
Yeah, you get bad wind out there though. It's windy as hell out
I've
there.
creator. Hey, you.
Hey, what's up, Ida Creator? If you want to come up, you're more than welcome to as well. Same with all you other
Larry,
guys in the
you gotta
audience. See
hit that
Chester.
comment button.
Yeah, anybody, come on up. Let's go. Let's make this a good freaking stream and let's get it popping.
Yeah.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Go.
This
Don't
is
be
what I
shy.
love
Don't
about
be
this
embarrassed.
stream.
Stand up and shout your name because we all happy. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
I like that. We gotta clip that shit.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna clip that and put it in a short for the podcast.
Definitely.
I like it.
I want to start going through the lives and learning how to what you may call make shorts out of them. Because I had issues doing that with certain lives I did, where like
Yeah.
it would let me make a clip, but then the clip goes to the drafts, and it's a pain in the ass
Yeah,
to make
it's
it
not.
short.
Yeah, it's not like easy. It's not easy.
No, I make everything like a pain in the ass on here.
Sounds silly, but
Well,
why don't you just screen record it and do
YouTube
it on your phone?
does.
There we go.
YouTube does.
Oh, we got some people coming in.
Hey,
That creator?
hey.
What's up?
Yes. Hey,
There we go.
creator. Travel's back.
Yo.
What's up, buddy, Scooby?
Oh, here we
Somebody else.
go. We got another sunshine. Let's add sunshine to the
Hey, what's
chat.
up? What's up, Sunshine?
Hey, girl.
Yeah, all I can see is
Yeah.
see is you now.
Hey,
She took over.
listen.
Oh, is
I
it
don't
gonna
know what
switch
happened.
through?
It's the
It's switching
layout.
through the people.
Can you fix that? Where's that at?
I don't know. I had another guest.
Did we? Okay, and I'll
Yeah, there
look
you
and
go.
see if I
There
can
we go.
fix that. Is that better?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now
Let
Misfit's
me
gone.
fix that.
Where'd you go?
Let
She's
me
back.
fix
She's
that.
back.
It won't let
We
me.
got this.
What's up?
Hey, Misfit.
I'm trying
Hey,
to stay
beautiful
connected.
lady. That's what I'm trying to help you stay connected. I'm very concentrated here.
What's
I'm
up?
trying. Let's see.
You. Anything anybody want to talk about?
Anything.
Oh, we
I
lose.
don't. We do
Did
not
we lose
mind.
Misfit? What happened with Misfit?
lost-
Yeah, we lost Misfit.
And we
She was
lost
up
our
for a
creator.
little bit. It was working, and he sent me a private one. I answered. I said, hey,
And here's
there he is.
there's creator. So
Thank you all.
How's it
how
going?
are you?
I'm all good, thank you. You know, it's quite late here in the UK. It's 2:05 in the morning. I've just done a live myself. You know, I've
always
had a
late.
few in there myself, man. So I'm just trying to build myself up into the algorithms. You know, thanks guys for supporting me.
Absolutely.
Oh, listen, you're the best creator. We're going to always be here for you.
You're gonna get monetized soon next.
Oh,
no,
CJ Sir,
I'm-
love you.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm not in it for
Um,
monetization. No, I'll never accept the monetization, guys.
Oh, creator, you should. If I ever get monetized, I'm gonna put it in a different bank account and save it, and that way, if anybody in the community needs help, I can help. You know, I'm gonna use that for that
Yeah, absolutely. I hear you. That's a good
because
cause
I
too.
don't need it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and it would be nice to be able to help
All
others.
right.
Absolutely.
Not me. I'll take it.
I'm not gonna
So
lie, I
Biddy,
would too.
you wouldn't break nobody's camera. Get up here if you want to.
What does it mean when it says on stage?
That means you're on the stage. You're up here with us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Subi's in here. He just doesn't have his camera on.
You're in the show.
Well, Nacho Daddy, it would be your decision. You can have up to 10 on here.
Yeah.
Sense of Wonder. I was going to answer that, and I got sidetracked. Thank you, Miss
And
Kit.
I agree with
Sorry,
you, Nacho
Sense of
Daddy.
Wonder. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do with that, C. Chester.
I told you. I think
If
they
it
cut
ever
me short
happens.
this month.
If it ever happens.
Subi. Subi said
Maybe one
creation
day.
is just awesome. Thank you, Subi. Much love, man.
Yeah. Creator's the best.
I didn't get a notification for it. I've not been getting notifications. I've not been getting notifications for anybody that I'm subscribed. I think YouTube's playing up at the moment, you know, guys.
I agree
Yeah.
with
It
you.
does
Same
that to
thing
me
here.
too.
Yep.
I'm not getting notifications either. But I did just get a notification that Black Line was live.
Yeah,
I
I
got that
That's
too.
the notification that I got today. Ain't that odd?
Yeah, but I didn't get that through YouTube. I got it through Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mama Cricket puts it on there that he's live. That's how I know now because
Yep.
YouTube isn't telling
Yep.
me.
Yeah, YouTube is
Yeah.
useless for that as far as I'm concerned because it doesn't tell me when any of you guys are live. McFly, once in a while, I'll get an alert from you that like you put up a new video. Mama, I barely get any notifications from you. Like I don't. It's YouTube.
Yeah, I think
You know?
maybe that like I'm not in that algorithm really good or something. Maybe that's what it is. I
I
don't
may
know.
be
It's
wrong
for
as well,
people to
guys.
find me.
I may be wrong, but the channel's recently been monetized out of regard to all the ones that don't notify me at the moment, you know, so something's going on with those.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
it's
think
weird.
It is.
Lion
Something
was
is
saying
different.
his numbers are right down at the moment. He only had less than half a dozen in his chat at a time and stuff last time, you know. I think YouTube lift you up and down as and when they
It
feel like
happens.
it, you know.
It happens.
Yeah,
No,
it
but I've dealt
fluctuates.
with it. It always. I in the summertime I was killing it. You know,
Yes.
I've got 30,000 people in one of my lives, and then after that, like, woo, you know what I mean?
Go.
So I've been fighting my way back up. So every month it's a fight. I feel like they've
To
shorted me
just
this month, and then I had to do. They wanted me to do members only videos, and I did a couple of them, and then they'll give me a bonus, and I feel like the bonus they're giving me is what I should normally be getting. So they're just giving me what I should be getting as a bonus. Oh, here's your bonus. You know, so
Mhm.
I'm trying to
Maybe
do a
it's to do
giveaway
with how much you've
video.
earned them this
I was
month.
in the grocery store. That's about it.
my number's
Hey,
good. It's crazy.
Stoner. That's cool. That is a good idea. Wonderful idea. Stoner, next
Yeah.
time you do, well, if you want to video it, people do that all the time and people like to see it. I know that it encourages me when I see people on here giving to the homeless and helping the homeless and stuff. It makes me feel like, there's people out there that will help. But it also makes me feel kind of like they're only helping so they can get it
Yeah.
on
I've
YouTube.
seen a lot of videos like that where they do it on YouTube, and then
Yeah.
the homeless guy, will call that person, and then that person doesn't want to deal with him, and then I saw one dude making a video acting
Yeah.
like the homeless guy was the worst of the worst. And I'm like, you were just helping this guy, like that's why your
Yeah.
channel
So
grew. You
I
know what I
think
mean?
I
Like
think they
that
do
homeless
it
guy's
for
terrible.
clicks. But now I think that if you do it earnestly and stuff, that
Well,
you
that's the
have a
thing, you
different
know.
outcome.
Well, it says in my book, do not thine alms for the glory of men. And alms
But
means charity. So do not do
yes,
thy charity to boast about it. You don't want everyone to know about it and look what I'm doing. Oh, look how marvelous I am. You do it quietly. Do it under the radar when
Exactly.
no one
Yep.
knows.
Exactly.
You know you're
that's
doing it. Humble, meek humility.
right. And I don't like. I'm like that. If I help somebody, I don't say anything about it. It ain't nobody's business. It's
Hmm.
between me, them, and God, and that's it.
Absolutely.
And that's
And
how
that's just
Black
how I feel
Lion
about it.
learned. The Black Lion learned what my Christian name is because everybody on the platforms know me only as creator. But he was in trouble once and I donated to him on his GoFundMe page. And of course, my proper bank name comes up on there. So the very next time I come into his live, it's like he called me by my Christian name. I'm like, oh, well, look at this now, you know. And that's how it starts building up the connections. I'm like, oh, Lord, look what's happening now, you know.
Yeah, yeah. See, and it built a
And
good connection for
Hey, Rudy.
everybody.
but what it
Actually,
was, though, what I'm ultimately saying is, I'd done it, the gesture quietly. I didn't come onto his live and said, here, Lion, I've just done this for, I wasn't boasting about it. I never ever
right?
mentioned it. He brought it to me on there, you know, he
Yeah, yeah.
using the name as well just made me smile, you know, how things turn
Yes,
out, you know.
Hmm.
yes.
That's cool.
That is awesome. And that's how I am. I just give out the goodness of my heart and I just keep it to myself,
Hmm.
you know.
We don't
And
give
I
to
do.
receive.
I'm
It's
a giver. I
rewarding to
can't help
do.
it.
We get our
Yeah,
reward by doing it, don't we? We don't give to receiving that money, you know.
right. Well, it just blesses me to see a smile on people's face. Life's
Hmm.
hard. And
That's
then
what
when I
makes me
see,
happy.
yeah, and
Which
then when I see that
oftentimes money
I
can't
could,
buy.
Yeah.
That's true.
When I see a smile on somebody's face and I know that I did that, that means the world to me, you know? That's just,
Absolutely.
and that's enough blessing for me.
Invaluable, Mountain Mama. How do you put a price on stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, you can't.
Exactly.
Yeah, yes. Stoner, that would be so good because you're doing it for the right reasons, you know?
Yeah.
And you're actually doing it and not videoing it. And
Yeah.
you're doing it for out the goodness of your heart. So yeah.
When people
Yes.
do it and they're like, they're like getting the guy crying, they're like, oh wait, hold on, it wasn't
Yeah,
rolling. We have to do that again. Can you cry again for us?
yeah. But when
You
you
know what
do
I
it
mean?
out of the goodness of your heart, girl, that's different.
So what are we going to talk
Aw,
about?
Stoner, that is awesome. That
We could
is
talk about
awesome.
whatever.
Continue talking about the state of the world, but that can get a little depressing the further down the rabbit hole you go.
That's
Yes,
true.
kids of wonder. If somebody
Yeah, for
rejects my
sure. Let's keep
gift,
it
it
uplifting.
really does hurt my feelings. Like if I'm gifting you something and you turn it down, it hurts my feelings. I can't help it, it does. Because if I'm giving out the goodness of my heart, I've took time and I've picked this thing for you, and it took me time to be like, well, what will this person really enjoy? Because that's how I gift. And if somebody turns it down, it does hurt your feelings a little bit, you know? Yes, C. Chester, me too. That's what I enjoy, witnessing and good deeds.
Yeah, I try to do a good deed at least every day,
That's right, Stoner.
no matter how small it is. You know.
My
You
nan used to
actually
say, if you
care,
can't
Stoner.
do a
That's
good
awesome.
thing, do no thing.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I
Yep.
agree with you.
Exactly. I love that. And I think we have some of the most amazing people in our chats and stuff. In all honesty, the best.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Everybody's just,
I'm happy to be here.
I am
I'm so
too.
grateful for you guys to invite, me and everybody else to be a part of it.
Well,
It's
we
nice to
enjoy
be part of a
you.
family.
Yeah. And we want to grow with you, you know? We want to grow together.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to, and I always watch like a lot of these podcasts, like on YouTube. And you ever notice, like, you try talking to people, and it's like you gotta send a super chat a lot of times, or your chat just goes right by, and they're never like
Yeah.
answering you. It's
Yep.
like you don't feel like you're like welcome really. So like I
Right.
don't know, I wanted to change that. I was like I like to have people come up and be able to talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Interact
I
and
want.
get to know each other, you know? I
Absolutely.
mean, we absolutely
Real
care about
people.
each other.
Real
Yeah.
people with real life
Oh,
experiences, with real knowledge, first hand knowledge, and ways of be able to deliver that, express it in words so that anybody else coming behind us can learn from our hardships and our mistakes that we've made as elders. That's how I see it.
absolutely,
Yes.
creator.
Yes.
100%.
Absolutely.
And it's
Misfit, I
all
got
about
you.
helping.
I got you.
Misfit. Puff, puff, pass,
Yeah,
she
what's up,
said.
Misfit? Yeah, you were up here a little bit, then and I
Chester
knew
got
it.
her cookies. United we stand is right, Misfit. Stronger together.
What do they
Absolutely.
what do they call it? A
Absolutely.
double blinker?
What's that?
Uh,
Strength in numbers. That's what we are,
it
strength in
a
numbers. We need to be
blinker
stood
is
shoulder to
a thing.
shoulder. If we're stood
Hmm.
side by side instead of in front of one another, it blocks the view. We need to be stood side by side, arm in arm, and that's where the strength is at. Instead of all trying to be
Yes.
bigger than one another, or better than one another, or know more than somebody else, or
Yes.
to have more
Absolutely.
money,
Exactly.
or a faster car, or a bigger
Absolutely.
TV. Come on now, guys, get a
Yes.
grip.
Yes. And you know, iron sharpens iron. It's okay if we disagree. We don't have to argue about it though.
I
Let's
think in
take our
simple terms,
ideas and think about it
We
You
are
know?
here to restore equity in the streets because equity is equality. What's fair for you is fair for me, and nothing else will do. If it isn't fair for
Right.
me, it isn't fair for you. So we can't go that route. Equity has to
Right.
prevail, and that's what I'm here to advocate.
Yes.
We
Absolutely.
we don't need women's rights. They already have rights. What on earth is going on with this damn government? Come on.
Yeah. It don't make sense. They're taking them. They're making
Women are
laws that
superior to
they are
men.
taking.
If it,
Yeah.
if it wasn't for women, we would have no men. Women are the superior out of men and women. Come on, guys, let's get a grip now. Why would a
Amen,
woman need the
creator.
right
That's
to
how
come
I
home?
feel.
Come
I
on
say we're
now,
equal.
please.
I say
Let's
we're
just be
equal.
real now. Let's not
No,
stop
we equal.
fanning about all the time and mixing all this up. Let's get things straight.
We need
Well,
each other
and
though. That's where
we,
nobody's superior. We equal. We need each other.
Absolutely.
yes,
Women
like
have
we said,
strengths that men haven't got, and men have strengths that women haven't got. And when you combine them, you amalgamate them, and two flesh becomes one. Then you complement
yes,
each other for what you don't, what you lack in substance, shall we say?
yes, and it's your help mate. It's not
Yep.
your property. It's not your. They're there to help
Hmm.
you get through life, and you're there to help them get through life. That's
Exactly.
it, and to
As you
love
said,
one another.
help meet. When we're here for
Yes,
Exactly.
one
help
another.
mate.
We don't have to be
Yes,
married to one another. We don't have to be blood family, You wouldn't walk
yeah,
past an old lady who've tripped over in the street, you would help her up or you would call 911. Your conscience
right,
wouldn't allow you to step over an old lady falling in the street. And we should have
right.
that same conscience for one another, regardless of age, colour, creed, race, sexuality, beliefs, religious beliefs, anything, all put aside for
Yeah, we
equity.
need to
It shall
unite as
prevail.
one. I agree, 110%.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes, guys.
Where we're
Yes,
come from, heck, where we're born, put all of our differences aside and work together and help the fellow neighbor, help the fellow person, help people,
Absolutely.
raise each other up,
Absolutely.
man. We all go through the struggle. Let's if the ones that are lower on the totem pole, man. That we
yeah,
all help each other. At the end of the day, man, being good, being a good-hearted person, and being yourself and helping others is a
yeah,
really good thing.
yes,
The last shall be first.
yes.
It's
And the
like there's so
first
Stalker.
shall
much
be
corruption
last.
in the world, but it makes it hard
I
for those
hate to
people
hear
that
that, and I'm glad things are better now. Like it is my dream to help the homeless. God's honest truth, it is. I want a veteran shelter for the veterans that's on the streets. I want them to put therapy for our veterans in there, put them some help, put them on the right track. I want to get the children off the streets. I would love to have a homeless shelter for the children, 18 and younger, have things for them, learning things, therapy, activities, and I would also like to have a homeless shelter for the elderly that's on the streets. I would love to do
Right,
serve
that.
you. That's it.
Around me,
That's my
they
dream.
when we
around
have
me
righteous
they
rulership,
got Kensington. So
all of these things fall into place exactly. There's a huge divide between public and private schooling or education. We all know
Yeah,
that schooling is falling, and what's
yeah.
it's
taught
failing.
in a public schooling setting is an indoctrination. It's not an education. The
It is
private
the
children are taught educational things, and
right.
that's where the difference lies in society.
The curriculum in the United States is based on the Masonic
Yes,
teachings.
it is. We're under
So,
the same jurisdiction of law in England as well, and the same Masonic curriculum is here in
yeah.
the educational system too, where
And
they
it's set up
endorse and
for,
advocate for girls to be boys and boys to be girls. We have
yeah,
unisex toilets. We have children
yeah.
now identifying as all sorts of craziness. The world has gone mad. We are here to
Yes.
straighten it out.
Yeah, and they got tampons in the boys' room that they
Oh,
paying all this money for.
Misfit. I'm
What?
sorry, Misfit.
Yeah, you didn't hear about that? They paying for tampons in the boys' room. It's all
That's
this money.
crazy, man.
Why boys don't
What's
need
up
no
with the world,
tampons?
man? It's like
And let's
everybody
say
wants
it
to
That's
was
right,
come out of the
Stoner.
closet just to get a
Absolutely.
publicity, man. What the hell? That's crazy.
But it is absolutely my dream to do that for the homeless. I've just seen so much, you know, in my life. And my dad actually, around where he lives, he takes people in, feeds them, you know, gives them a place to sleep if they don't have anywhere to sleep.
Well, like I was telling you, it's like in my city, we got this place, Kensington, where it's like they're allowing all these people to go. So Center City could look beautiful. So then they'll sweep everybody up, like all the junkies and all the people. They let them go to this one shitty neighborhood and let it like fall
Yeah.
apart. It's crazy. And it looks like a third world country up there. Have you seen Kensington, Philadelphia ever? You'd be like, this is not America. This is crazy. You'd be like, that don't even look like America. Like, it's crazy
If
No,
up there.
you
it
if you
doesn't. It doesn't.
if you seen where I came from, you would think the same thing. But
I
it's not a
mean,
city.
So if you all
This
think
is
that
like
ethnic cleansing and
country.
people trafficking is a thing of the past, we've got it. We're sadly mistaken because it still goes on to this
Yeah.
day.
no, I know
Yeah,
it
Well,
does.
hopefully
really,
it's
really
done for
bad
you, Metzger.
in
And
different
that one
ways
works out
too.
for you.
Like I was
No.
watching a story, and the man was telling his story, and he wanted to remain anonymous, and he was telling how he had to take a truckload, and he didn't know what was in the truck, but he could hear knocking and stuff, and that later on he figured out that it was people, and he got paid $1 million to take those loads of people
Wow.
to a famous person. So that was crazy. He said that his conscience kept bothering him after the fact,
And
wanting to
so
know
it
what
should.
was happening
So it
and
damn
with
well
those
should.
people. Yeah, because he didn't realize, but he kind of sold his dignity there.
And your
You
soul.
know. And as it says in the book, you know, it isn't money that's the root of all evil, but the
The
pursuance.
love,
It's what a man wouldn't do to get the money, and that's where the evil lies, you know, and that's why the world is
Yeah,
twisted up like it is because of this
only
belief
Greed
because
system called money,
people,
currency.
and the
yeah,
gluttony,
people
yeah.
are, well, they're
Yeah, and the
lovers of
gluttony.
their self and lovers of money, and the
Selfishness,
book
greed, and
tells us
gluttony.
that.
We're the only living species of this plane that has to pay to be here. Come on, guys.
Yep.
I'm not sure, Stoner. It's not mine. Tap tap.
Hey, McFly, I got a question for you.
What's that?
You ever hear of a organization down there that they've been doing a lot of
Misfit, I
work
do
on
hope you feel
Kensington,
better,
cleaning
girl.
it up? They're called Savage Sisters. It's a nonprofit.
No,
No, yeah,
no.
they're right down there. Yeah, I used to do a lot of work for my company, like advertising and stuff on LinkedIn because that's that was the place to advertise for a defense company. But I came across them just in like my news feed and I started following them. I'm telling you, man, they did a lot of work down there and they got persecuted for it too, because they're down there trying to help these people. And it's like, what the hell else are you supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like it's obviously a problem and it's a problem that the government's created and then they're just making it worse,
Yeah, they really
Yeah.
are.
Well,
Well,
again, you say the government's created it. Again, it's because it's the Masonic way. You know, it's problem,
yeah,
reaction, solution. They cause a thing. You know, they wait
Yes.
for the reaction and they use the solution for it, and that's what's
Yes.
going on. You know,
100%.
order out of chaos.
And the
Yes.
solution makes 10 more problems.
Yes.
See,
Exactly.
the founding fathers of America were Masons. So why wouldn't your curriculum and your government be set up on Mason law?
Exactly.
You
And like
know?
Misfit's just saying now, with the hospital system there, the medical system, you know, when you
It's
look at the
awful.
pharmaceutical giants, that those and the bankers, that they are the biggest cartel on earth. And when we look at the word pharmacy is a Greek word, pharmakia. And when
Yeah.
you translate pharmakia back to English, it's simply sorcery or witchcraft. It says that anybody can Google it today. Pharmakia, the definition of pharmakia, and it tells us quite clearly it's sorcery and witchcraft. And
But
that's
it
why
comes
we
from
have
like,
general practitioners and they're practicing on us. They don't give us cure. What they do is they give you something for for a symptom, and the drug they give you for the symptom has a side effect that needs another drug, and that's how it starts, and you need another drug and another drug. They're practicing. If it doesn't work, come back in 7 days, we'll try something else. They're not there for
And they're
remedy and
learning as
cure,
they
otherwise they
go.
would fold overnight. They wouldn't make any money. They need us to keep coming back, repeat customers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Misfit, I agree.
To practice their witchcraft and sorcery, the same as the Masons. It's all virtue signaling, you know.
Yes.
It's on a scale which is beyond our comprehension.
That's what
And that comes from like alchemy and stuff, right? Like that comes from alchemy too, right?
Yes.
Yes, but there's things that is beyond our comprehension that the government knows, and they practice, and that's what I have come to find out for real. Like,
Yes. And what I
and
mean by beyond our
it blew my
comprehension
mind
is the
because
depth
it's
of the
all,
evil. Yeah, it's the
yeah,
depth of the evil behind it. They're all Baphomet worshippers, you know. They're all drinking adrenochrome and blood from young ones to keep themselves young, and all sorts of crazy
that's
wrongness
what's
happening.
they
You know?
really are. Do you know that these
Allegedly.
actresses are allegedly taking the foreskin from babies, allegedly, and injecting it into their face so they
Yeah,
can look
that's what
younger.
yeah,
And it
Sandra
cannot be just Bullock, yeah. And allegedly, it
yeah,
has to
Sandra
be a
Bullock
certain
said that on
kind.
Ellen.
Yeah, it has to be a certain kind. So
Chinese or
that's
something.
crazy. That's crazy. Yeah,
Wow.
it was something like that. Yeah,
Wow.
that's
It was
wild.
on an Ellen clip.
Yeah, it was on Ellen. Yes, it is the force. And why? Why do you want to look? We are all going to grow old, and we are all going to pass. That is the law of nature. That is how things are set up. That's how it has to go. We will all taste the sting of death.
And that's
right.
And that's
And
what
I've
they
come to
can sell you
discover
the most when
that
it comes to
No matter if you
fountain of youth.
inject
That's what they want to
yourself
sell you.
with whatever, you still going to pass away.
that's right. So
There's
each
nothing that
given
can
day,
stop it.
each give God blessed day that we awaken and we take our breath of shall we say consciousness, you know, it's that
Yes,
choice right there. We make that choice every
absolutely.
damn morning. Shall we live today or shall we die a bit today? Because we
Yep.
live and die every day, and it's down to us to
Yes.
choose life, not death. You know, as we know,
Yes.
what is the wages of sin? Death.
I want to.
To be dead within yourself instead of in the light, you're in the dark.
Hey,
To
creator,
be
I got to come in on one of your lives. I definitely got to come in on one of your
Sweet.
lives.
Yes, absolutely,
Yes.
bro. We
I
do
think
that.
that'd be fun. I do.
But that's what I want to do. I just want to spread the truth to everybody. So everybody's like, I got so confused when I started seeing this stuff. I'm telling you, where I was raised in church, like from the time I was born, it literally turned my world upside down. So I want to help people so they're not so confused and they're not going back and forth. It's not that hard. You know what I mean?
I'm
The
passionate.
religious world makes being a Christian or whatever you would call it seem so hard, but it's
I'm
not.
passionate for truth. I don't care for religion. I'm passionate for truth. If it's
Me
fact,
too.
it's fact. You know, you can't
Yes.
bring a fact to court. A court can't try a fact. Let's work with
Right.
what's factual and stick to that. You know, let's stick to the truth
Yeah.
instead of trying to
Because that
reinvent the
religious,
wheel every day.
yeah, that religious stuff is just man-made rules and
Of
regulations.
course it is.
In
Divide,
in
conquer,
my
and rule.
Mhm.
in
And
my
once you put
book,
man next to it, it's faulty.
Yeah.
in my book,
Exactly.
So
Jesus was highly upset over people following man-made traditions and laws. He was very
when we look
upset
at
with
the
that.
word religion, the prefix of is to repeat or to do again, you know, and
Mm.
legion is to
Re-educate.
take the bond of another man. So that then only comes between you and your Godhead. You only have one legion to one. We can't serve two masters.
You cannot. It's one or the other. There's no
Yep.
in between. And
That's
that's
right,
getting
you know.
more and more evident in today's world. You can see that great divide. You can definitely see the children of the light and the children of darkness. You can definitely tell the difference these days.
You can tell a tree by its fruits, for a bad tree will never
Yes,
produce good fruit.
exactly.
Absolutely.
But there's so much coming out right
It's the
now,
difference
and
between people that want to help
I just don't want
and,
anybody to
and,
be
and people who are
afraid.
selfish.
Hmm.
Because there's no need to be
But
afraid
the,
when
the
God's got you.
but the problem is
Fear.
people are being taught and not realizing to be selfish. They do everything on, and
Well, they're being
now
taught
everybody's
through
got a
through
smartphone.
well, they're being taught through TV that this is how marriage is. This is how it looks. This is it. They're being taught this is how children should in your movies and stuff. So we try to mimic that and make our families something that they're not. And that's how we
Hmm.
start breaking apart because we try to make people what they are not. We got to stop that. We got to stop that. We are who we are. God created us
Living a
who we are
lie.
for a reason.
The
You
whole
know?
world is a lie. That the whole world operates from the father of lies, you know, and that's what we're to
Yes.
get away
And
from.
it's all a facade for us to believe in that, but we just need to believe and trust in God. That's it. Period.
Yeah. Can I
And
answer a question
everything
there, please, guys?
and
Larry McKinney is
everything
asking, Creator, in your opinion, is Christianity a religion? Well, in my opinion, Christianity is a religion and it's corrupt.
that's what I was going to say. In today's world, Christianity is not what it was when it
Yes.
started.
People ask
So
me because
it's
when I
corrupt.
preach the word, you know, they say to me, "Are you Christian?" I say no, and I give them my Christian holy given calling, my first name. I'm not
I am
Christian.
not.
I'm this, you know. I don't subscribe to any religion because
I don't
none of
either.
them are correct this day and age. They've all been added to and taken from, so it's
Yes.
very
I
difficult
always
to
I always
trust
just
them.
say, yeah, I'm a child of God, and that's
That's
it.
right.
I believe
And
in
so,
God.
if you read the King James version of the Bible, it clearly tells you you don't need the book, and you don't need to swear your hand upon the book or his name, for
Right.
all instruction is written on the fleshy tablet, meaning it's already in our heart. We already know what in the right and wrong in our heart. It's already
And
written
we
in the
have
DNA.
to tap into that. We have to
Right.
start learning to tap into that and learning
That's
to
right.
love one another. But we have to learn to love ourselves first, guys. This world's
Absolutely.
got us
Character
to the
begins at
point
home.
where we don't even
Character
love
begins at home.
ourselves, you know? And if you don't
Yeah,
love yourself, you cannot love anybody else. It's
that's what.
impossible
Well, that's why when all these people say I identify this way, I'm like, but who are you? I ask them, and they can't answer that question.
because they don't know who they are. They have been
Exactly.
deceived
That's right.
Exactly.
into
They're
believing
confused.
that
They're
they are
mixed up and
something they are
confused.
not. And that will fail, and their world will come crashing down, and they'll have
Yeah.
to look to God. I
It says
promise.
in the Bible they are as a drunken man at noonday, groping for the walls as a blind man.
I like that.
I do too. Thank you, C. Chester.
And they're lost in the
Newbie,
desert. And that's what it is.
I hope you got a boat. Oh,
They're in
you got
they're in
the
the darkness and in the shadows, and the likes of ourselves and our family are here to bring people into the light and into the truth and to live that way. You know, people say to
yes,
me, "How do you learn this stuff?" I say, "I was raised this way. I live my life this way. I was learned it as a child. It's not just something you
yeah,
pick. You can't live like this from reading the Bible.
right.
Being
Well,
a
that's
holy
what people
Christian doesn't make you a good man."
right. Well, people ask me like how how did I get over everything that I don't know. All I know is God got me through what I've been through. There's times that I couldn't tell you, can't remember the days that I've laid and cried, and God's had to pick me up and say, okay, this dust you off. You're going to be okay. And I
Mhm.
had to take that because I didn't have nobody else but God in those times. So
Okay.
it's,
So Misfit is saying here, in all seriousness, identify as me. Just me. and I've said it since day one, and that's a beautiful
Absolutely,
thing, you know.
Misfit.
And
Yes.
what I advocate is I am I, you know, I am, and when you are at the frequency of I am, the Godhead, you know, the righteousness, it's enough. We are ample. We are rough. We don't have to try and be anything else. We don't have to keep up with the Kardashians. We don't have to be anything else other than I
Right.
am. And it's plenty. If others don't like it, that's their loss.
Right. Exactly. That's how I am too. Like I myself, I post a lot of scripture and stuff, but that's stuff that helps me get through my day. And like sometimes my days are hard, very hard. And I'm posting stuff that I've read that day and it's lifted me up, and I'm hoping that it'll lift you up,
Hmm.
hoping that I can open some more eyes.
Absolutely.
I appreciate all your content, Mama. I tell you that all the time.
I
Well, that's
appreciate
what we are.
you.
We're bringing
Hell
the
yeah.
children of God to the age of majority, aren't we? Or to the age of maturity to take responsibility for themselves and for their actions and for what they say and do.
Yes.
And that's
Well,
what
that's what I
Beyond is all
say.
about, you know.
When you look at your life and you are where you are today, it's because of the decisions that you have made. It's not
Hmm.
because of God. It's not because your mom. It's not because your dad. It's because of you. You made
Exactly.
these decisions, and this is where you're at. Now you have to
Absolutely.
make a decision to help you get out of where you're at.
Well, everybody likes
And
to blame somebody for their
what is
problems.
that decision going to be? So
Blame
ideally,
ourselves for our own problems because we all make those decisions to make those problems a reality.
yeah, and
Absolutely.
see,
Exactly.
that's what I learned, and that turned my world upside down, realizing that I was the one that was holding myself back for all those years. That's a hard realization to come to, because
Hmm.
I was one that was like, well, my ex-husband did this, and that's why. No, it's not why. I made that decision. Period.
Yeah,
It was me. It had nothing to do with it. It was my decision. So
absolutely.
I can't blame anybody but me.
It rests solely on what I said about waking up in each morning with that choice. You know, we all have a
Yes.
choice each day. We can live in the light or we can live in the dark, you know.
Yes.
100%.
You can choose life or you can choose death. What are you going to do today?
See, Chase,
Absolutely.
I'm glad that I just want to help people and uplift them. And God has brought me through so much too, see, Chesty.
Hmm.
Absolutely. I had cervical cancer, guys, and this is the crazy thing. I had cervical cancer. They removed the cervix and the uterus, and I got to keep the ovary so I didn't go into menopause at the age of 26. So I was scared to death. I was only 26 years old. And when I had all that done, we thought that I was going to have to go through treatment afterwards, some radiation to make sure that it was dead. But when they did more testing, it was all gone after that surgery. So I definitely believe that was God, because that
Hmm.
rarely happens.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I know it had to be God. And my son was born 2 months early. His lungs wasn't fully developed. He had a stroke, couldn't move his whole left side.
Wow.
And we come out of that hospital, and that baby can play any sport that he wants to. His body is so athletically built that his doctor said that he would be good at any sport that he ever went at.
Wow.
So
That's
I'm
awesome.
very, very
Oh
blessed.
yeah.
Absolutely, man.
And
See,
that's what I say.
some
People
call it
ask me,
meditation, some call it prayer. I call it manifestation because the laws
right,
of the universe are simple, man. Inward manifestation outwardly attracts, you know. And if we
yes,
give it enough energy and attention, it becomes real life because that's how we are in the
yes,
image of the creator, and that's how we create our environment that way. But we have to do it with all supplication and an open, truthful heart without deceit
yes,
or lies, you know.
yes. And with God,
Absolutely.
like you can tell God anything. He already knows everything. He's the perfect person to talk to about your problems and all your secrets because he already knows them all. So you might as well
The,
sit down and have a talk
the
with him.
hairs on your head are numbered.
Yes, he knows, and he counts your tears. He saves your tears.
I
Every
like
tear
that
that you
creator.
cry. It's the truth. It's
Which
in the
one you got,
word.
Chester?
Jack,
What's that?
which one
What
did you
did you
like,
like?
Jack?
Sorry,
Oh, when you said about every hair on the head.
is numbered. It's
Yes,
truth. It's
Yes.
what it says. You know.
Yes.
it's truth. It's in the Bible, and
Yes.
that he collects the tears.
Your
Every tear that
thoughts
you
are known
cry.
before you think them. Yes, your tears are words the heart can't express.
And
Because we can cry with joy, and we can cry with fear, and we can cry with anxiety and shame and loss and all of those things. You know, it's both a plus and a negative. And when we just can't simply express something with this limited language that we have, our emotion will always shed a tear because it's
yes,
protecting us. That's our own body protecting us from more of the same. Isn't it a marvelous thing?
yes, and he uses those
Absolutely.
tears too. He smells them as a sweet aroma to his
Mhm.
nostrils. He says, "I do too, Miss Fear. I believe that the government has allegedly messes with the weather quite often."
I believe the government controls the weather because I made a snowball and it doesn't. But yeah, I know that. It's called HAARP. It's called HARP if you want to go and look into it. It's weather
Yep.
manipulation. It
Yep.
was
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't look
patented.
into
well,
it, and
they
it
say they got
Yeah,
is.
something in
It
Antarctica. I
is.
heard.
yeah. I
He
think it was
said,
patented in 1956. If your guys want to go and look on Patent's house for these things, it'll tell you on there. You know, all these radiation frequencies, the 5G
Well,
towers, the weather manipulation. It's all there to see.
yeah, you can look up
"Yes,
what's that hissing noise?
I have no idea.
Yes,
Not
I
me.
can
Here,
hear it too.
I hear it, but
oh, hit your mic.
have you guys? It's not mine. I don't think. I don't know.
Now it's gone.
Yeah, and I didn't do anything, so. But
Might be me.
it may have been. What about CERN? Have you guys heard anything about CERN?
I seen something. They
Midnight
were.
Review.
I saw a thing today that they did something. They were shooting some light in the sky. I saw a quick clip, like right before we went on. I didn't see the video, but it was
Do you
on
know what
Anonymous, I
CERN?
think.
Do you know what CERN does?
Yeah, they smash particles into each other so they can discover like different particles and stuff. Like they
Do
found
you know what
Bose,
particle they're
the
look?
Higgs. They found the Higgs boson, which is the God particle.
That's the particle that they was looking for.
They found it.
Why would they want that? Now think
Allegedly.
about this.
Yeah.
They,
Allegedly. Why would
Allegedly.
they want it?
Allegedly.
Yeah, why would
well,
they want it?
well,
Let's think
not
about this.
just that. They say you can make. They think they can make little black holes because of that. They say like if it does anything, how like the Mandela effect, how we think it is, that it'll change a
True.
letter on a page in a book. You understand what I'm saying? It can't
Yes.
change a whole page, but it could change like a letter on a page in the book. And over time, doing that over and over again, things are going to change, and you know, and that's what we're going through right now, I believe, with CERN.
I believe that like honestly the way everything looks, it's kind of like the Matrix we're living in, like what they want us to live in and see, and then when it's all revealed, it's gonna blow our minds. I do believe that. I think it's gonna be beyond what we can comprehend. To be honest.
I just think every year we learn something a little more and more and more. And I think what the government really knows, they're way ahead of what they're telling us. I
Oh
agree to
yeah,
that.
I believe that 100%. I believe they know. Well, they're the ones who found the tablets and all this. Where that goes to the government before it goes anywhere else. So all the
They're up to all
information,
sorts of no good in the
Hey
Arctic right
Tiff,
now. We know that.
so everything that's been
what was
found,
that?
the government knows
What was that,
before.
Ida Crater?
I say we know they're up to no good in the Arctic at the moment. They've got all sorts of stations out there and plans and secret
Yes,
ideas and stuff, you know. While everyone's
Yeah.
looking at
they
Area
do.
57, they've got real bases out there doing shit. Come on, guys.
they're getting germs up out of the ice, guys. Like germs, sicknesses,
Mhm.
Oh, well, they're
Trying
already
to come up
viruses.
coming
with a new
out as
COVID
it's
virus to
melting.
destroy us humans.
As it's
So why?
melting, they're already there. They have germs that are hidden in the tundra, but as it melts, they get released, and that's a problem because we don't really know what they are because they've been frozen. You know what I mean?
Allegedly, though,
That's
bro, because it says in my book that no weapon form shall prosper, and that's why we are
exactly.
made delightfully in His image. So don't let their, you know,
Don't let it
propaganda or
make
the
it. Yeah,
rhetoric. Don't believe the
I know,
that's
but
rhetoric.
what.
they also said
Don't
that
be
during the
afraid.
plague too. They said that during the plague too.
Don't be afraid. That's the thing.
It's
Like you
man-made.
said, it's all man-made, and I'll tell you what. Man can't create anything, and neither can the devil. Okay, so the devil can't create anything, let alone blessings for his people. You know,
It's an
so
emulator.
let's.
The devil
Yeah,
can't create it. It emulates. It can only copy. That's right. We are the creators. Hence, I'm of the
so
creator. We all are.
yes,
Yeah,
so the devil mimics everything. He offers you riches here, but once you die, your riches are gone.
That's right. Store not your riches
God
for this world,
offers,
knowing your
yeah,
Father is in heaven. For
that's
there is
why you
more
get the
God,
chance of
things.
threading a camel through the eye of a needle than getting a rich man in heaven.
Yeah,
oh, good night, sense of wonder. Thank you for being here.
yeah, sense of
Much
wonder.
love.
See a sense of wonder.
I appreciate you
Have a
guys.
good night, Sense of Wonder.
Good night,
Okay, let's
everybody.
play pick a number for the next to go up. Pick a number 1 to 100, and closest goes on next. Trouble.
Hmm.
Hey, Tiff. How are you? I missed some comments.
Hey
Rudy, good
guys,
night.
I'm going to duck out now then, guys. It's 10 to 3 in the morning here in England. It's a cold, brisk night. It's -5 or 6 out there. I'm going to get wrapped
I
up in my little
appreciate
duvet
you.
with my dog, and thank you all for having me on, giving me the opportunity and the chance to speak to you all. I've muchly
Thanks for coming
appreciated.
up.
Aw,
You
we
know, creator,
appreciate you
wait.
coming.
One thing I want to point out. I don't know if you can see it, but this hat actually came from England. I just realized that. It actually
Hmm.
came from. I got it at the Hard Rock there a
Oh,
long time
okay,
ago.
bro. Well,
My
I'm
useless
glad.
information for the day.
I'm surprised it's lasted that long, bro, because everything else made in England falls to pieces. The cars that are made here are rubbish.
Yeah, right. Yeah, look at the brim, man. I mean, there's literally parts of this missing.
Uh-huh.
Tiff,
At least you still got it
I'm
though, bro.
doing good. It's good to
What
hear
Anyway,
was
you're
it?
God bless
doing
you
good.
all. Stay safe and stay blessed. And thank you for having me on. And we'll catch up again soon. And Chester, we'll have to do a live together, like you say, bro. I'll do that with you anytime.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm down.
Thank you,
Okay.
Creator, for coming up.
Yeah,
Much
thank you for
love.
coming up.
I
Awesome.
appreciate that so much. I appreciate all y'all, every one of y'all, for showing up for me. It means the world to me. It really does. I mean that with all my
I
heart.
told you one of these nights I want to go. Like we can do this podcast, and I'll go to the portal. I
And all of
guarantee
us
you.
be there with you.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. That'll be real fun.
That's
Have you seen
awesome.
that? Have you seen that portal yet?
Only from your shorts.
Yeah.
We
It's just,
appreciate you, Creator. Thank
it's just
you
a
for
big
coming up
FaceTime.
for sure.
Good or bad? What was that
I
say?
do. I love his accent too. Good or
Oh,
bad.
good.
Once there is no more good or bad, it just is. Once it just is, you now have the power to shape and form. Once you have the power to shape and form, you know, you now have the intelligence to control. Misfit, listen to you,
That's dope.
girl.
Wow.
That
Yeah.
is dope.
Yeah, that's dope. I saw that. I
You're
started reading that.
awesome.
That's pretty dope.
Misfit is awesome. She really is. She's
Hell
got
yeah.
some knowledge too.
Oh, absolutely.
I think we all do, and I think if we put it all together, guys, we're gonna learn things from each other. I do believe that 100%.
Hell
I
yeah.
believe
And
that
I'm
too.
excited to learn things from everybody. You know, it's exciting to me.
I consider myself to be a well of useless information, so I can keep going for hours.
See, see, ain't that
I'm the same
great?
way.
I think that when you've been through enough life, you start learning. You know,
Oh yeah.
once you keep falling down and you keep messing up, you're
Trouble's
like,
funny
all
as
right,
shit.
yeah, trouble. Me too, though. Me too. So, and I've Creator does that to me too. I'm like, damn.
Hell yeah.
We do. We just have to remind each other. That's right. We do have this in us already. We just have to remind each other, encourage each other. That's what it's about, I think.
Creator, I agree with you, but I think we're all awesome. I mean, I love coming on these chats, and just looking at everybody's content and
I do
like
too. I love going through and looking at everybody.
being part of the
Oh yeah.
Everybody's
community is
short.
nice.
It is. It really is. And I don't have to worry about anybody outside our community. We have enough in there that I just watch y'all all day long. I swear. I know Phoenix, she posts all the time, and I had to catch up on hers, and she probably gets a billion uh, comments from me in one day trying to catch up on her shorts. But I love it. I love it. But I do think that we do need to set up a Discord for the podcast.
Yeah.
We have people asking.
Yeah. I don't know how to like. I have like a Discord account. I don't know how to make a server. I have no idea how to do that.
Well, if you have an account, you already have a server. You just have to set it up. And I don't know
Yeah.
anything about Discord, but I do know that much. So maybe together we can figure the Discord thing out.
Yeah. I
Because I
tried
don't have no.
talking. Black Lion knows how to do it. He has
Yeah,
a
he knows.
Discord also
He
though.
has his set up really good. Black Lion does.
Yeah.
He's good at that stuff, for sure.
Yeah, he sure
He
seems
told.
it.
Well, he's helped me a lot on here. I wasn't even making content until Black Lion was like, "Go ahead."
Really?
Yeah, he encouraged me. He's the one I've been on YouTube for a couple of years and I haven't made any content until the past 4 months, 3 or 4 months.
That's exactly my story. I'm the same thing. I didn't I YouTube for me was it was always a source of information, but just this year, I was told by numerous people that I talked to that I should start a YouTube channel. I'm like, what am I going to put on there? They're like, just put anything on. Like, you'd be surprised what people will watch. And I just started
Yeah.
Exactly.
recording all the wildlife because I literally live in the middle of a 100-year-old apple orchard. There's the heirloom apples everywhere. The deer just walk around, and I talk to the deer. Like, my friends from the city will come up and they're like, oh, there's a deer right there. And I'll yell at the deer. I'll be like, hey, why are you eating my apples? And the deer doesn't even flick its tail. And they're like, really? I'm like, yeah, you can sit here and talk normal. The deer don't care. So it's
That's
fun.
That's
cool.
crazy.
Yeah, it's
But
fun.
I've been out in the hills and deers get pretty close to you, but the moment you move, they're gone. But still, it's just where I don't know, they're in their zone, in their, you know, domain, and you're in their domain. I love to deer hunt though. I couldn't come to the orchard. I,
I remember on one of my first dates I went on.
I would be
This
out
girl.
there
I,
trying
I
to
hit a
hunt the
deer.
deer.
I hit a deer on my first dates with a girl. I remember, and like I was all freaked out. Her parents let me crash at the house, so it worked out.
Nice.
Oh, we do all love you, see Chester, and Misfit, and Trouble, and
Yeah.
Scooby, and Jack, and we'll just name them all. Blackline, Mama Cricket,
Backline.
Backyard Country, everybody.
The
Everybody. We
country
just
boy
love
was funny as
everybody.
shit.
Yeah, backyard country boy. He is, man. Some of his
He's
stuff.
wild, ain't he? I
He's a
love it.
character.
Yeah,
He
he is.
reminds me, honestly, of sitting around with my family, just, you know, joking and hanging out. That's what
Yep.
it reminds me of.
Yep. Yep.
And then like you were saying though, like with
I've Creator,
YouTube,
I would.
when I started YouTube, I had another account, and then they changed like I said,
Oh,
Google
you was
bought
telling me.
YouTube. Yeah, and like I
Yeah.
had an account that was good, and then YouTube bought it, and then that account, like, because I didn't change my email, it was like gone. Then I had this one, and I had fucking 8 subscribers for 12 years, all the way up till like 6 months ago. Then I made that he Bruce Lee the shit out of him video, and it blew the fuck up. The next thing you
Get
know, I was
out of
like, all right,
here.
yeah,
So you've only been
Scooby.
like big for about 6 months?
yeah,
Yeah.
Wow. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's like every time I wind up talking to somebody, it's like, yeah, I've only been doing this for so long, but I've been on here for years. Because like that's my story too. I think it's so ridiculous that we all found each other like
Yeah,
this.
Miss
You know?
yeah.
Rainey's only see Miss Rainey, her she was on TikTok. She came to YouTube and I don't know, within a month maybe two, she already got monetized. Boom. That's
Yeah, it's
awesome.
killing it.
Wow. Yeah.
That
Good
is
for her.
awesome.
Good for her.
I am so happy for her.
I just
But I
got
mean,
kicked
that's
off TikTok.
amazing. I just think it's amazing how quick it went for her. She's doing really well.
Yeah, well, good for her. Her crime stuff is really cool though.
Really
It is.
good. It
It
is. And
is.
then they do the karaoke and stuff, and I love it. I love her channel. It's just a really good channel.
I actually have so the property that I'm on right now is it's my grandfather's property. I wound up buying the house and gutted it, but there was like outbuildings. And in cleaning up one of the outbuildings, I found like these 100-year-old newspapers. And I mean, they were coming apart. There was like worms and stuff going through them. And as I'm picking them up, there was this one newspaper clipping that I actually saved. It's this crazy story about basically this guy had murdered his wife and got away with it, and he buried her in the basement of the house,
Oh
sold the
my gosh.
house, and then like he couldn't live with himself, so he wound up like leaving a note for someone, and the note said basically like, go to the house,
Hey, Creel.
dig underneath where my body is, and you'll find the body of my wife. Like they just said that she ran off or something. I would
That's
love to
crazy.
send that
Oh,
one to her and let her, read one of those off in a short or something. I
yeah,
think that'd be cool
that would be cool.
because
I
it's
See,
like from
remember
1928.
some of them stories used to scare the shit out of me on Unsolved Mysteries. That guy's voice.
Yes. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would
I
watch
Yeah.
could
them. I would
I
hear
couldn't
people
watch it.
upstairs in my house. I would be alone at my house, and I would think I would hear stuff upstairs when I'm like 11 years old, and I'm like,
I
oh my
could not watch
god!
it. I couldn't
He's like,
watch it. Like I
and the
watched
man
it for
would
a
hide
while.
in the child's bedroom, and I'm like, I heard
Yeah,
something
I'm like,
upstairs.
there's somebody here. I was
I'm
the
like,
same way. How
Oh,
terrible.
what
And
is his
Mom
then
name?
like
scared the shit out of
Stacks or
me.
I
something.
couldn't watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I couldn't
that guy.
watch that.
Robert
He
Stacks, I
was
think.
like he
Yeah,
had a very serious voice, and when he would tell the stories, it was just so scary. Like he was like,
Um,
"Oh my God, they're really here. They're coming to get me." It's
but
wild.
Buddy Scooby Misfit, I got you. I'm doing the, what is it? The Chester slide.
The
yeah,
chest to
yeah. Chester
slide.
slide. Ah,
The chest to slide.
hell yeah.
I'm glad, Betty Scooby, not your daddy.
Hell yeah. Why? You got in trouble, buddy Scooby?
Yeah, he got in trouble.
Uh-oh.
He
Mm.
did.
Did you get a
I forgot
strike?
what he did. I forgot what he did.
Probably
But he
something
told
dumb.
us about it. He told us about it in a chat. He got in trouble because he
Hmm.
posted something. Oh, not your daddy. I got you. I can't do it. I'm not good at that heart thing. It don't look like a
Yeah.
heart to me. Is it you?
Show the pew pew. A pew pew.
Oh, pew pew. Oh, yeah, right.
Oh yeah, I remember now. You got a nice lap by YouTube.
24 hours not bad. Did you get a
Yeah.
strike or anything like that?
Not your daddy. Did that's the pew pew he showed. YouTube was like, that's too big. We gotta take it down.
Oh.
Take it down. Misfit.
Ah,
We ain't that lucky. Oh, I love you all so much.
yeah, he didn't have his wine coolers.
And Nacho, Nacho Daddy, that's tonight. He's gonna show that pew pew tonight. Yeah, it probably would, Nacho. It probably send you out of here.
They're
They're like,
crazy.
oh, Nacho Daddy's going live. Let's shut him down before he shows his pew pew. Oh, his woman slayer. Too
Oh,
explicit
look at
for
Misfit with the
YouTube. Chris.
eggplants.
Yes. Yeah.
The old Brajoli.
Oh, I love you all. I swear. You guys make my day so much better.
Oh yeah, I agree. I completely
Like,
agree.
Hell yeah.
oh yeah, just the innocent Texas. I know about
Mhm.
them Texas boys, honey. Honey, I know all about them Texas boys. They ain't nothing innocent about them. Take one for the team. Misfit.
That's funny.
Oh God, backyard slumber party. Let's go. That's right. That's right.
Whose
Thanks.
backyard?
We can do
Oh
mine.
my
I got a
God.
10-acre
Oh
field
my
right behind my
God.
house.
That's
You
cool.
guys can all come up and go
Misfit.
camping.
Yeah, sure you are. That's me, Tiff. Sure he is. Know about them Texas boys. Oh, you want to know more about me? I scare you, Nacho. That's why I don't talk about me a lot.
In that
In our
backyard.
backyard, that's what I know. I know. We could have a
You
big
can't
camp
sleep in
out.
my backyard.
You could mind. Let's have a big camp out in my backyard. Let's freak these people out. I got a big bottom. Let's hippie that shit out. Just saying. Let's put Christmas lights all around, tents everywhere. Let's have them people over there reeling, wondering what's going on.
Be like that thing. What was that one fest they had with Gyro? That was all fucked up. You know what I'm talking about?
I was thinking more like Woodstock for us, but
Start our own news.
that works too.
Yeah,
Nudist
trouble.
colony.
We could start our own. Well, we could start our own. You know what is that called? Nudist cult. Everybody just move in together and just run around nude everywhere.
If it was like Florida weather all year, yeah. Not you don't want to do that in Philadelphia winter.
Right?
It's terrible up here in the winter. Like I don't think people understand how cold it gets
It's
here. It gets
it's
cold.
Up here,
terrible.
it's warm in Philly compared to where I'm at. I'm 2 hours north of you, man. It gets so cold up here, and I'm always
West
looking. It'll be
Virginia
raining
gets
down there.
cold. West
Like,
Virginia gets cold, and the snow does come.
well, Philly,
My
because
eyes
I'm
are
saying
watering.
because of the buildings. Like when you walk
Oh
between
yeah,
certain buildings, like
it's
and
so
the
cold.
wind's blowing, it shit will push you sideways.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what I
true.
mean? Because the
It's
building's
true.
blocking it, and then it just comes like, you know what I mean? So it's
Trouble.
crazy walking between buildings.
That's me and my husband too. Like, as soon as we hit the
It's
door, we're down.
75 today. It wasn't bad here. It was like 60.
Y'all,
Oh
big
my
storm
God.
came today, knocked my power for just a second, enough to make my internet reboot and all that crap.
Oh, did you get that satellite internet?
I'm getting that, yes. I'm getting that.
That's cool.
Nice.
We'll see how it works. My husband don't think it's going to work too good. He said, but we will try it because it's cheap.
Yeah, not the Starlink one though.
No, not Starlink. It's Optimum, and you can get it like what I say, $35 and $45 month plans, and it's 5G, Wi-Fi, and all on your cell phone anywhere you go. So we'll see.
Nice. Nice.
We'll see because these mountains block everything.
Yeah. I gotta bounce out. All.
All right. Good night.
I'll
Thank you
see.
very much for having me.
thank you for coming up. We appreciate you
Yeah.
coming up and talking with us.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You know, it's always a good time.
It
Oh
really
yeah.
is. We always have fun, and that's what it's about. Uplifting, having a good time.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
like getting together with family.
Absolutely. All right. Mountain Mama, Chester, I'll catch you guys later. Everybody in the chat, I'll probably be bouncing around in the chat, but
All right.
got an early
Much love,
morning
bud.
tomorrow.
Yeah. That
All
might,
right.
you know. All right, man.
Yeah, I got up early myself. I got a meeting with the teachers tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you, Nacho Daddy.
Nice day, Hugh
Oh.
Wayne.
Yeah, it stormed here a little bit, but like we didn't get a whole lot
Oh,
of rain.
nice.
It was just mostly wind. Wind and lightning is what I got. Well, you want to end this joint now, or?
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah, because I don't know, and on a pretty good note, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a good time. We've been on for a couple hours.
Hell yeah.
Thank
And
you
then
guys for
and I
coming. I
and I think
appreciate it, man.
Saturday we'll have a guest, so everything will be a lot different. I think, like how we had
Yeah,
when we had Ryan on, you know.
yeah. Oh, thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you guys
So
for showing up for us, 100%.
not your daddy, Larry,
Nacho Daddy.
Jack, Trouble. We were funny tonight.
I just like saying
Girls,
that, Nacho Daddy.
yeah, it's a good name. It's a good screen name.
Yeah, I'll be saying his name, Nacho Daddy.
So I don't know, you want to end it now?
Yeah, love you guys. Stay safe and stay blessed always. Good
Yeah.
night,
Thank you
guys.
guys for coming out.
We appreciate you.